The satirist is regarded as a self-appointed guardian of standards, ideals, and truths, of moral as well as aesthetic values. He is a man. Women satirists are very rare, so Dorothy Parker should be an exception if she can be regarded a woman satirist, who takes it upon himself to correct, censure, and ridicule the follies and vices of society, and thus to bring contempt and derision upon aberrations from a desirable and civilized norm. Thus, satire is a kind of protest, a sublimation and refinement of anger and indignation, says the Dictionary of Literary Terms and Literary Theory. Can Dorothy Parker be considered as a woman satirist? And now final analysis and interpretation. So what is the cultural and historical situation in which the text was produced? Interpret the title of the story. What is the significance of the title? The central concept expressed in the process of developing the theme is the message of the story. The message is generally expressed implicitly. Implication may be conveyed by different techniques. What is Parker's message? What techniques does she use to convey the idea? How is the message connected with all the elements of the story? Identify the purpose of the writer and examine the ideas that she includes in support of that purpose. What is the theme of the story? Is it connected with the title? Where does the action take place? How is it described? What are the functions of the setting? What is the plot? Point out the composition parts of the story. What are the characters' backgrounds, their characteristics, their motives? What is the relationship between them? How are they developed? Through action, through dialogue, or how? What is the author's method of presenting characters? Does the author resort to direct characterization? What are the other ways of portraying characters? Through their actions and speech? Are the characters represented statically or dynamically? How does the author achieve the vividness of portraits? Can we feel the author's attitude towards her characters? What techniques are used to tell the story? What sort of language is used to tell the story? What types of words does the author use? What types of figurative language does the author use? What does each instance of figurative language mean? How often and when does she use figurative language? What episodes abound in various tropes? What is their effect? What makes the author's style individual? The author's attitude towards the subject matter is called tone. Style, word choice, events, and characters may provide a clue to the tone of a literary work. Through tone, a careful reader can determine whether a writer views a subject with approval, disapproval, sympathy, irony, sarcasm, humor, etc. What is the author's attitude towards the audience, the text itself, its plot, and the characters?